All right, it is time once again to dive into our today's special value. Has been so crazy popular as a today's special value for the third year in a row has now become an annual tradition. And today, since midnight, 17,000 orders have been placed. That is more than 3,000 just in our show. And we're going to spend the rest of our show taking you through everything because this is very exciting. Brand new today, shipping either now, the week of April 7th, or the week of April 21st. And there is auto delivery every 60 days for a year. I highly encourage you. Get in on that plan, because when you do, you lock in this today's special price. In addition to this today's special value, easy pay, all of our food will always ship for free here on QVC. And here are your options. You can get either 9 or 18 of the chicken fried chickens from Heartland Fresh. Now, you also have to choose your flavor. We have the original. We also have, for the very first time on the today's special value line, the Tater-Crusted chicken fried chicken. So think a little bit more robust, a little richer, and definitely crunchier when it comes to the texture story. Now, if you pick up the 9 count, you're looking at a price tag of $69.98, $17.50 on an easy pay, $7.77 per serving. Cooked from frozen. Or you could do the 18 count. When you do that 18 count, we do a little something called stock up and save. Stock up and save means that you're doubling the amount that you get, but you're not doubling the price. In fact, there's a stock up and save of 2 pennies shy of $40. When you pick the 18 count up, it's an easy pay of $25, and it works out to $5.55 each. A very special process that Heartland Fresh does for us, using all white meat chicken breast that is hand trimmed, seasoned to perfection. It is flash fried, but just for a moment, and then finished off in a baking process. So now you get the crunch that you love, that you want, that you crave from a fried chicken, but without the guilt associated with it, because it hasn't been floating around and drowning in bubbling, boiling oil. This is M133566, Customer Choice Award winner times 4 for best chicken. And this is Jessica Hart, everybody.
Hello, it's so good to see you again.
It's so good to see you again too.
What a great offering that we have here. We have the Tater-Crusted, which is the first time we're seeing it at today's special value, which is so very exciting. And then our original. But the Tater-Crusted, real potato flakes in here, more robust seasoning, crispier, crunchier, what you would expect from a restaurant quality meal.
Absolutely.
And then our original. This is that nostalgic recipe from grandma's, maybe homemade fried chicken, but we've locked in all of those special Southern seasonings, breadcrumbs, flour in there, and it is so good, all from America's Heartland with Heartland Fresh.
Now, here's a great idea though, because there isn't a combo available in either the 9 or the 18 count. Another reason to lock in auto delivery is because you can maybe start with the classics, you know what, you love it, and for your next shipment, you can opt in to do the Tater-Crusted instead, and you can play back and forth throughout the entire year for every single one of your deliveries.
Now, I'd love to show you how we get started with our recipe here at Heartland Fresh. So we start with whole, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We hand trim all of the fat. We take care of that for you. No mess. You don't have to worry about touching the raw chicken. We put it into our buttermilk mixture where we lock in all of those delicious juices and flavors. And then we put it into our breadcrumb mixture. So Southern style seasonings, a little bit of flour in there. For our tater crusting, we add real potato flakes, and then we flash fry, like you said, for just about 30 seconds. Again, we lock in that oh, I can't say it.
You've been saying it all day. You can't, you're bound to get a little
fried
flavor.
And then we bake it off, so it's fully cooked when it comes home to you. You can heat and eat from frozen, but because we flash fry, we have that fully fried flavor without the guilt.
That was really hard to say. I don't know. I'm really impressed.
How will I make it the rest of the day?
Too.
So, I love that it's heat and eat.
Yes,
so
me too.
From frozen, 15 minutes on the table, air fryer 390 degrees, or you can put it in the oven if that's how you prefer. You can bake it off 350 degrees for 30 minutes, flipping it over in the middle. Just so easy.
I'm really good to make a plan in my head of what I'm going to eat for the week, yada, yada, and then I forget to take something out of the freezer. Or conversely, I take it out and I forgot that I took it out, and then it just goes to waste. This is instant gratification. This is fully cooked. It will always be crispy. It will always be consistent, and it will always be chock full of crazy flavor. Now, Jessica, you and I were on earlier in the noon show in Q-Check. We had a great caller, Bethany from Pennsylvania, who had really great ideas and the versatility. Her 4- and 8-year-olds, her sons, loved this because it's also chock full of protein, 23 to 24 grams, right?
So 24 grams in our Tater-Crusted, 23 grams in our original. And Bethany was right. You know, she talks about her kids loving it. My kids love it too. So my kids
love this?
Are 6, 9, and 12, and they are like, Mom, this is the best fried chicken you've ever made. And I'm like, thank you so much. It's Heartland Fresh. And we all get to enjoy it, and everybody, we have, you know, the 5-ounce filet is generous. So we always have leftovers. If I make 5 of them, we have leftovers for the next day too.
I also love when I'm looking at the sort of like what we call the what you get, so you can visualize it, so you can see it, that they don't look uniform. They don't look exactly the same, because this is real chicken breast. It's not processed. It's all white meat. It's hand trimmed by the folks at Heartland Fresh. So you're really getting that pure white meat, breast meat from that chicken with every bite.
We take so much pride in delivering fresh, healthy meals that are easy to prepare in your kitchen.
Is this the gravy that comes with it?
Here is the gravy that comes with it. So this is also so easy to prepare. You just add a 1/2 cup of water with the gravy packet that comes, and then you bring it to a boil after you whisk it together. Add a little bit more water. It comes together on its own.
So when you pick up the 9 count, you're getting 2 of these packages. When you pick up the 18, you're getting 4 of them. Sort of like a starter kit for your gravy that literally all you have to do is boil water in order to make it work. Instructions are right there on the front, so you don't even have to worry about it, but it really gives you that true down-home Southern fried chicken and gravy feel. So that's going to come with your order as well. And let me remind you that there's a stock up and save of nearly $40 when you pick up that 18 count. If this is in your cart, you need to check out of your cart, because these are getting, I mean, they've just been getting more and more and more and more popular throughout the day. The 18 count is extremely popular. But if you want the 9 count, immediately in the Tater-Crusted, we have 1,600 remaining for the rest of the entire day. That is the second most popular option overall. So just real fast, these are your options that you need to choose. Your flavor, original or Tater-Crusted. Your quantity, 9 count or 18 count. Your choice of ship weeks right now. The week of April 7th, the week of April 21st, and then auto delivery is the best choice you're gonna make today, because that's gonna ship every 60 days for an entire year with the free shipping and handling at today's special value price. Exclusive to us here at QVC. First time that we're seeing the Tater-Crusted on that TSV line, so we're really excited, and we're going to dive into flavor profiles. But first, this is how it comes to you.
Yeah, so it comes in these freezer-safe bags, resealable. You can take out 1, 2, 5, or the whole bag of 9. But this is what you're getting if you get the 18 count. We have our crispy fried, which is the Tater-Crusted, and we have our original Southern chicken fried chicken. So easy. 1 year in the freezer in these bags, but my goodness,
never last a year.
My family goes through these, you know, much faster than that.
They will never make it a year. They're just so much fun to play with. It gives you permission to play, because you know the consistency of the seasonings and the crispness every single time you bring this out of the freezer. I mean, whether you're doing this breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, I just love, can we do a little syrup on those chicken and waffles? Can we do that?
It's a reliable comfort food and such a good start, such a good base to any meal. So we've got the chicken and waffles here with some delicious syrup. We saw that we did the gravy on top of the mashed potatoes. with the vegetable. We even have back here.
What is that?
If it's not too soon to do our chicken
it's gonna
parm.
Be hot. Be careful.
Here we go.
Is it ever too soon to
No,
do chicken
it's
parm?
always perfect time for
I
chicken
feel like
parm.
it always is. Do you need me to move some stuff out of the way for you?
I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
So there we have chicken parm as well. And all you need to do, this, believe it or not, can be on your table in 15 minutes. I could not, hours and hours of making chicken parm from scratch.
Yep.
But with Heartland Fresh, you can put a little cheese on top in the last minute for the air fryer and melt it, and you are good to go with some sauce.
I mean, making chicken parm from scratch is
Yes.
laborious, to say the least, with the egg wash and the seasonings and the frying and the baking and all the things that you have to do. All the hard part is done. You just need some cheese and you need some sauce. And you need to call it a, and you need Heartland Fresh.
Yes.
And then that's it. You have the perfectly seasoned, perfectly crispy chicken parm every single time. It's actually the first thing I ever made with my Heartland Fresh.
Yes,
before.
is it?
Yep, the very first thing. And I remember, because I told this story early, but I'll tell it again real fast. The first time I ever had it, when it was, oh, look at that cheese.
I know, the cheese ball.
Right. Was when I was a social host on In the Kitchen with David, and he called me over to try it. And it was so unbelievably good. I couldn't get over the crispiness. I couldn't get over the perfect balance of seasoning. And really, the star is that I couldn't get over the chicken. The freshness of that chicken, that boneless, skinless, hand-trimmed white meat chicken breast really is insanely delicious. And it's a good choice for you. It's a better choice for you than deep fried, right?
Yeah.
Can I try?
Yes.
2 different flavors?
So, of course, we've got our Tater-Crusted here, 24 grams of protein in this one, 23 in our original. And, you know, in our original, 230 calories in the entire very generous piece.
Really?
6 grams of fat. In the Tater-Crusted, 250 calories, 8 grams of fat. Just, you know, a good choice, comforting, reliable, full of protein.
It's so good. I've never had a disappointing bite when it comes to
I'm so happy to hear
Heartland
that.
Fresh. Never once. Every time you get that burst of flavor, and because you do that flash fry and then bake it, it retains all of its moisture.
Yes, we're locking in all of those juices. And I love a fried chicken, but I love that we flash fry it. We lock in the fried flavor. We lock in those juices, and then we bake it off. So it feels so guilty, but it's just...
But it's not.
Yes, it's just not. It's just so delicious. And I want to point out that ratio of the whole white meat chicken to our breading. And this is with that extra crispy tater crusting. And you can see the white meat chicken is still the star of the show here for Heartland Fresh. And those seasonings and the crisp, it's just exactly what you want every time.
It's so good. Wait, I got to get in on the original also.
All right. Oh, yes.
Right
You want me to cut you off another piece here?
Yeah, just a little guy.
Okay.
Little guy, okay. Oh, it feels nostalgic.
Yes, yes, it does. Well, it's Southern chicken fried chicken. And it is just so good. This one too, we can see the ratio of
so good.
white meat chicken.
It's so good. It's hearty. And there's nothing greasy ever about it. It's just crispy, and all of the seasonings and the spices. What are some of the seasonings and spices?
So we've got salt and pepper, all basic things. Salt, pepper, onion, celery,
so
a little
good.
bit of garlic, you know, just what you know, and it's flavorful.
Yes.
It's not spicy, it's not hot, it just adds flavor.
Oh, it tastes like down-home Southern cooking.
It enhances the
That's
chicken.
what Heartland Fresh is all about, right?
Yep, and it's just heat and eat. So we fully cook it, like I said. It comes frozen to you, and all you need to do is heat and eat. You don't have to think about it. My husband can do it. My almost 13-year-old can do it. You place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes or in the air fryer for 15 minutes, and you can have any of these delectable dishes on your table and be ready to go for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Rock it in that salad. A little honey mustard dressing on top of that.
I love mine with honey mustard too. We've got some balsamic here that I'll drizzle on top, but there are so many salad options, as we know.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some broccoli in there. We've got some prosciutto. I oftentimes will keep mine really simple with tomato, cucumber, some cheddar cheese, and then my honey mustard is where it's at.
The honey mustard is where it's at. So you're seeing what the offer is right here. Your choice of either 9 or 18. If you pick up the 18 count, there's a stock up and save of nearly $40, 2 pennies shy of $40. So you choose your flavor first, whether you want that in the original, that original chicken fried chicken, or the Tater-Crusted, which has those potato flakes, so it gives it an extra depth of flavor and it gives it an extra crispiness. So 9 or 18, that stock up and save is where it's at. Then you choose your ship week immediately, the week of April 7th or the week of April 21st. And then please, oh please, let's lock this into auto delivery. Somehow, and I don't know how, because we were all watching the news and the price of groceries, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to dive into that. We were able to get for you this year, 2025, the same price without the Tater-Crusted, because we didn't have that on the TSP line last year, the same price as the Today's Special Value from 2024. Can't promise that again in 2026.
It's a miracle.
But this is now, it's become a tradition here.